I just smashed that button and I've been waiting ever since. Good afternoon guys and welcome to Type Tech, and in this series of What's in the Box episode 10, we have the highly anticipated ZNT Gamepods Max. Yes, I've been waiting for this earpiece to come ever since it came inside Lazada, and immediately when I saw it up for sale, I just smashed that button and I've been waiting ever since. So when it came, I pushed back all of my schedules to review this baby. So let's do this. Alright, so before we open this box, first I bought this at $37, which is a bit more expensive than the GamePods. Well, what is so good about this compared to GamePods, you may ask? Number one, it states it has a better latency. By how much, I'm not too sure, because according to the website, it is also said 65 milliseconds with the upgraded PixArt chip. So means it would have a better latency compared to the GamePods. Next, it has superior deep bass compared to the GamePods of just deep bass. Bluetooth wise, it is still using the 5.0. Casing is an improvement of 100 milliamp from 400 to 500. Other than that, it is pretty much the same. So basically, you are paying a bit more just for the better bass and also the latency and a bigger box. As you can see, the box design wise, it has changed compared to the GamePods. So from just showing the earbuds, it is now emphasizing on the casing right here. You can see, as you can see, the sides, they are still going with the black and purple, and at the back, as you can see, it is still promoting about their ultra low latency with exclusive cool LED lights. And of course, both have game mode and music mode. Other than that, it is pretty much the standard affair. And if you want to know what are the specs, you can see the specs right now. Alright, so now time for the unboxing. Okay. Alright, so this is what the box looks like, and just push it open and look at that baby. Okay, so as you can see, the box looks cool. As you can see, it has a very reflective design and with a matte in the middle. So this we will look it later. So now next, you can see the earbuds. Whoa, looks like a chunk boy. This looks bigger than the old one. And yeah, other than that, behind you can see it's a Type-C cable, and for free the replacement buds for the big and the small, and of course the instruction manual. Alright, so that's all for the box. Right, so now let's admire the ooh, wow. Whoa. Do you see that? The light just like goes upwards, like wow, that's cool, that's cool. Right. So we put the casing here. Oh wow, you can see through the light. Look at that. Huge improvement compared to the GamePods. Look at that. It's so cool. It reminds me of like the Superman logo when you put at the chest there you can have the logo. Yeah, that is what it feels. So currently in the camera you can see it's slightly bluish right now, but for my eyes the blue is not as obvious, not as pronounced, so it looks a bit blackish. It's quite very dark blue, and you can see there's a matte finish here, and you can see through the light. And at the back you can just see it's USB-C. Behind you can see it says 500 milliamp hours, and other than that there's nothing else to write home about. And when you open, it looks like there's a different look on how it opens compared to this. Like, yes, it's like instead of just the light turns on like this, and now you can see when you open it has the light like two like 3 levels. It's like it's powering up. If I can show you like clearly, you can see like that's the 3 lights. Wow, I'm so excited to try this. So it's so cool. So I will be back with preparing phase to see how well this does. Alright, welcome back to the pairing phase. So I tried this for a couple of hours, and I must say it's actually quite nice to use. And yeah, and I only just few minutes of using this already, and it's a fingerprint magnet right here. So I guess that's the annoying part, so you every time keep on rubbing it. And if you want to know what's the fitting like in the picture, I mean if you want to know what's the fitting looks like in this for this earpiece, it is in the picture right now. Anyway, I just found out something interesting, that this casing and this casing, the both of the earbuds are actually identical, like literally identical. Where I could just take these two out and just transfer over the GamePods to the GamePod Max, and it still works. Even look, it's still charged. Like, oh my god. Okay, so that's one thing to take note, that you won't even notice if someone swap your earbuds for another one. For the gaming mode and the music mode, actually I can still see a slight difference between the latency when I playing some games. However, is anything more significant than the GamePods? Not really. For me, I can't really tell because I'm not that sensitive to the sound. But in terms of bass, yes, I can feel the song that is played. It is slightly more bassier compared to the GamePods. A song that I could recommend for you to listen for yourself for the song, it would be the song called "Make Some Noise" by Mermaid. Yes, the song is very catchy. It's like more towards the EDM side, the very boom 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 all the time. So I can hear a slight difference between the GamePods and the GamePod Max. So if for the color wise, there's only one color available, which is this color. And for the GamePods, currently I saw they just launched a new color, which is the green one, if you check in the stores. And also, if you want to know what is the controls like, it is exactly the same as the GamePods, and you can see the screen right now, which is basically play a single tap would be going up, and a single tap to go down the volume. Double tap for both sides will be play and pause, and double tap on the right to go to triple tap to go to the next song, and triple tap to the left to go to the previous song. And the AI assistant is press and hold on the left, and press and hold to on the game mode. So to know whether it is gaming mode or not, it will indicate with the blue flash right there. Anyway, for the GamePods, to know how much the battery have available in this box, it is relying on the flashes on the light here, where it will flash once to indicate it is almost full, and 4 battery blinking means it's about to die. For the GamePod Max, you can see that it has 4 level of indication, and it is actually a battery indicator. As you can see, if I put my power bank to charge, and as you can see, if it's charging, it will show a blinking light right there. So there's total 4 battery indicator. It is from here 1, here 2, and here 3, and the last one is somewhere here 4. So that is what I noticed of. And the next thing I just noticed when you are pairing to this earbud, that it has a interesting thing where it shows here is the GamePods Max, and it says here that I could actually adjust whether I want an absolute volume or not. If you want to know what is absolute volume, is basically whether you want to use these earbuds to control the volume of your phone, or you just want it separately. So when I turn it on right now, and let's say I want to play a song. So currently the song is playing, so as you press up, you can see the volume also goes up with it. If I turn it off right now, and now if I play, and when I press up, there's nothing. When you press, there's nothing, and it will just give a beep sound to indicate, hey, maximum volume, you can't go any higher than that. So yeah. Anyway, so my first impression of this box is actually, it is quite cool in a sense. Like you can show it to your friends, like you can show like transform, that kind of thing. I don't know, man. It feels more your friend would I feel like your friend would turn the head more when you see this than if you see this. So this is like more concealed one, and this is like the more cooler one, I must say. And for the build quality, I can feel, even though this is a plastic, it feels more premium compared to this. This is like a matte finish, while this is the more glossy finish, and it can give a illusion like looks like a glass. So at the back is almost the same. It is the same finish, but the most cool one is the fact that your battery, now this light is also act as a battery indicator at the same time. So it's like charging up to yeah. But and the sound quality wise, it is certainly improved compared to the old one. But for additional like $10, I'm not too sure whether it is really worth the money. But I'm just going to reserve my judgment first, and to see really whether they improve the latency compared to the GamePods. So if you want to know what is the outcome, you have to subscribe. And also help me like this video, and then you can share it to your friends so that you will know. You can tell me what do you think about which one would you prefer, the GamePods or the GamePod Max. So in conclusion, for my first impression in terms of unboxing to using the earbuds and everything, I can see how they can justify the additional bucks. But in terms of overall, you're going to use it for going to play games, so it is actually pretty much quite a fair ground currently. And in terms of carrying wise, both are actually quite bulky, but I must say the GamePods is more comfortable because of it's more slim and it's more symmetrical compared to the GamePods, which looks the GamePod Max, where it looks like a look like a brick. Yeah, so it's like there's a big ass chunk coming out from your thigh. Compared to this, is more subtle. Even though, as you can see, we can put side by side comparison. It is more. This looks more smaller, but if I put on top, yeah, it's protruding out more. If I put at the top here, it's about the same. So it's just basically just the bulging part which causes a bit more uncomfortable. In the next episode, I'm going to do another unboxing, episode 11. But what are the earbuds I'm going to review? It is to be confirmed, because currently I have 6 backlogging currently, and I'm not sure which one I want to go with. But one thing for sure, I need to do the latency test for this before I can pass the judgment whether is this worth the additional bucks or not. And also I will also do the test for the Blackstone, which is a disappointment. Anyway, thank you for watching, and this is Nash, and you're watching and this is Nash, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.